Hi guys, Bacchus Bruce got the 2013 Domaine La Colliere. This is coming out of Rasteau, a commune in the south of the Rhone Valley of France. I got this for just $4.99 at grocery outlet up in Petaluma. This is a Grenache Syrah blend, about 80% Grenache, 20% Syrah, and commune I've never really tried any wine from before. So did an interesting backstory. Take a look at that to get a little bit more information on the wine. Let's go ahead and see what we have on the nose. So up front, you got some really pretty floral components, getting a lot of violet, a little bit of lavender, but it quickly kind of moves into earthiness. You get a little bit of camphor, a little bit of that menthol, get a lot of tar, actually. Now, there is some pretty fruit in there. There is some dried raspberry, but it's really more of an earthy style. Some black pepper, for sure, for the Syrah part of it, coming out on the nose, but really different and definitely not a California wine. So let's see what we have on the palate on this beautiful Rasteau. So a very big structure wine, 14.5% alcohol, really quite high actually. Definitely more of a robust kind of earthy style. Now the winemaker was trying to get some elegance as opposed to rusticness, and I think he's done a pretty nice job. It does have a nice poise to it. It does have a nice richness and a kind of a complexity as well. But it's a big wine, and I think it's actually showing just about as good as it could be right now. 6 years later, the tannins are kind of quickly softening up and getting into more kind of forward fruit. So brambly blackberry compote is what I'm getting. Again, more of that black pepper component, but also getting a little bit of black tea, a little bit of earthiness, again, that camphor and menthol component. But that said, it's balanced. It's big. It's probably going to be wonderful with a steak or like a lamb shank or something like that. It definitely has a nice fullness that really kind of lingers on the palate. You get a little bit of red berry on the finish and a touch of wet clay as well. There is a touch of earthiness in that pretty terroir as well. So really a nice wine. A lot of interesting things to try. A Rasteau. Find it at grocery outlet in Petaluma. We'll see you in the tasting room.